Stevie has a book out. He even showed everyone the book on the video. Now you didn't have to buy it. That's how much he wants you to know music, Stevie. He doesn't need another million in the bank. He just wanted to write it. He said it's just something he wanted to write. So the brother wrote it. Showed you just about every damn page of the book. You're not gonna buy it no more. But if you want to, you have the option. Put a little flight to the poop. I'll guarantee you the only reason why the brother wanted to write it is because it helps his memory for what music is. I have recorded some songs, and looking back at the songs, there's stuff in that music that I've recorded that nobody has put out yet. And I have a notion that they're wondering how the fuck it gets done like that. And I think there's a little of that inner child fear that if they duplicated some of it, for some odd reason that they figured it out, which it can be figured out more than likely, I would think, maybe not. But if they were to duplicate it, according to the legal rules that most people live in, everybody would be like, they look at the dates of the videos and they say, oh shit. Eventually, humanity would say, oh, there's the origination right there at the Just Play Man channel songs. And that's a little bit of a hard pill to swallow for millionaires and musicians that have, that's stuck in a, whatever that is. But to me, it doesn't matter. All music is music. It all arises from the universe. Doesn't matter who it's from. And so if we happen to hear it through another human being, it's just as though the universe brought it and channeled it through our minds. I mean, but, however, you have to get used to thinking like that. Most musician, accomplished guitarists, when they listen to some of the stuff that I put on tape, on YouTube videos for everyone to just listen to free and stuff like that. Most of it's the accomplished musicians that will listen to it and say to themselves, "Oh, fuck! Oh my God, some fucking inspiring shit. How the fuck we do that?" It's not gonna be your regular everyday folk, man. There'll be a few of them that can catch on, but when you really sit down and listen to it, and the stuff that I wrote, you have to listen to with headphones at bed at night when there's no distractions. All of a sudden you hear all kinds of heavenly sounds popping out, and it's like, oh God, this is fucking universally channeled through this brother called Just Play Man. Wow. You ain't gonna hear it by listening to it in a group of room with a bunch of people, with it turned up loud. You're gonna hear it, like I said, when you got the headphones on and you're in your bed at night, just totally focused and open for it, and all of a sudden you'll just hear everything that's in there, in those songs. Because that's the way it was for me, man. When I listened to them, I was like, fuck, I don't even remember playing that shit. Where the fuck did this come from? It's just fucking satisfying as all fucking titillation too, because there's all kinds of different levels of volume, and there's some stuff that's so quiet in there. When you hear it, you're like, it adds to the music. You're just like, wow, oh my God. And then after that, once you've accomplished that, then you listen to it loud, and everything fucking starts to pop, man. Unless you're already there, where you can listen to new stuff like that. Listen to it loud, and all of a sudden hear it all. It took me a few listenings loud after I listened to it, a couple of weeks, I guess, or so. I don't know, something like that. And I realized, wow, maybe a year or so. But I do remember the day, though. I started listening to it. This is interweaving, fucking melodic, fucking complimenting fucking shit. and to me, it's the fucking best music all around. Nothing compares to that music that the universe fucking wrote, that I get to listen to all the time and enjoy. And it's just for that style, though. I mean, there is other music that's wonderful to listen to and stuff like that, but I guess for that style, maybe. I did found it. It's called Capriccio. I called it Cocophony the other day. That's playing fast shit. Cocophony is Capriccio. Anyway, here's the Mozart scale. I wrote this in 1990, folks, when I was out of the public military, out of the Navy, living in a tiny little house for $200 a month. See if you can do something with this. This is the Mozart scale that came to me. It might be already out there. But this is original penmanship from 1990 right here, man. I guess that's melodic jazz minor. It looks like a name that I called it. Ultimate Scale Book by Troy Statina.com, page 52. Yeah, okay. And it looked like that someone already figured it out too. But to me, it was new back then. That was when I was listening to a fucking radio, and I recorded it. It was like Mozart's 40th Symphony. And I started learning it. I pretty much learned it. It's been a while since I played it, but then I heard Yngwie played it too. I saw a YouTube video Yngwie's playing, and it's just a popular song. I figured out later on in life that everybody likes it. It just, you know, it was something that was on the radio back then. You know, and the only reason I was into music like that is because Yngwie said he listened to the stuff, so I gave it a whirl, listened to it, and I was like, oh my god, there's some fucking scarier shit in there that's just like the fucking Yngwie guitar stuff, and a lot of different stuff in there too. I'm like, oh fuck, imagine figuring this shit out. And I was sitting there looking to figure it out, and it just a lot of labor to figure that shit out. I finally just said, well, I mean, I could figure it out, but it would just wear me out, man. Well, let's see what this is. Let's see, it's yeah, it's definitely different, man. Definitely different. Harmonic minor. That would be the regular harmonic minor, but it's a fucking full step. You know, this stuff, and then the two down here, and then so that's what I figured out when I was fucking figuring out that Mozart 40th Symphony, man. That's what I heard, something like a scale like that. So I fucking wrote it down, and I was writing all kinds of shit down back then, man. Fucking arpeggios on paid, all kinds of different fucking, just to write it down, just to have it, write it down, fucking. But that book's not around. Where did that book go? Maybe the police got it. Because they fucking came knocking on my door one day. It's like I was like 22, 23, and just out of the public Navy. I was into the Bible and shit, and the Bible was saying give all your stuff away. So, you know, there were kids that would come and visit, and I was giving all my shit away to the kids. Next thing you know, I got a visit from the policeman. He fucking confiscated some of my stuff, never gave it back. I never asked for it back either. But that was that. They just visited and fucking... They said some things like, you know, fucking... were you showing the kids nude magazines? And I says, well, I kept a nude magazine underneath the bed. It was one of those fucking built-in beds in the corner and had a cabinet underneath it. And the fucking kids got under it and and they must have saw it down there. But it was the boys. But I remember the boys were saying something like I figured out they found it. But to me back then, I wasn't too aware of the rules and laws and shit. Didn't faze me. When I was a kid, man, they had some of that shit around. Fucking, I saw nudies when I was a kid. I was kind of glad to see the stuff. Most kids are. Anyway.